Hello everyone, this is Amatula Vohra and I welcome you or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am passionate about mental health psychology and I make videos related to the same topic. So if you like the content related to this topic, take a moment, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends if you find this video helpful. First of all, before starting, I want to thank everyone who commented, who shared, who sent messages, who DM'd about the video. It was incredibly overwhelming to see everyone's response, and it was so positive and I was really happy. Like really happy and grateful to each and everyone who took time and saw the video. I thought the video was too long because 8 minutes. Um, but you guys appreciated it and I'm really grateful to each and everyone. Okay, so without further ado, let's started with today's topic. Now today's topic is about productivity. I have seen this term come and go around so much. So many people talk about it and it almost seems like a magical potion. You know the potion that witches used to have? Like you just take one sip and everything gets better. Like they say the most successful people have nailed it down due to productivity. Now, as much as I understand productivity, I think of it as a routine or a habit which helps you to complete your goal, achieve your goals, or move forwards towards your goal. But productivity has been talked about so much that I no longer know that if that is what everyone understands it as or not. So, in today's video, I will be debunking 5 of those myths that are regarding productivity which are floating around so much and actually harming you rather than benefiting you. Okay, so without much further ado, let's get started. The first mistake that people do while understanding this concept of productivity or while being productive is having the concept of no breaks allowed. I have seen people like work so much, so like work to their core, work to their best of ability, work till they are like till they don't drop dead. There are people like who do that, and I'm understanding that it comes from a place of passion, that you're passionate about something or you want something so badly that you are ready to work for it, no matter what the cost. But you do pay a cost. It does cost. See, productivity according to me is applying the best of your abilities, and when you are working yourself to the core and when you're not taking when you're working yourself to the core without any breaks, you're overusing that resource, you're overusing your abilities, and that will eventually lead to burnout. So this concept that no breaks are allowed, it's actually more toxic than the concept of productivity. And I don't think anybody in the world says that breaks are bad. I don't think breaks are bad. I think breaks are extremely important to recharge yourself. It's important to understand that we are humans, not machines. We can't work 24/7. And I think it's not human to work 24/7 also. If you want to, you can, but do take breaks in between so that you can recharge yourself and work with more zeal and energy. It will only help you move ahead in your career. It won't bog you down. Trust. The second point is multitasking. We all heard and seen our mom do multitasking. She must have started something on the gas, she must be folding clothes, and she may have the oven also in the back. And we all have seen her juggling through the work, and we also believe that we can also do it, which is actually a myth. Our mothers, I think, are really magical because they somehow can manage all of them. But as humans, we are not meant to be multitasking. There is this book called The One Thing by Gary Keller. If you want, you can read it. It actually talks about how your focus on one task at a time improves your overall productivity rather than focusing on 10 tasks at one time. And research also proves that you lost your productivity when you're switching between those tasks. So if you like focused on one task and then you have to go to another task and then you have to go to another task, that actually takes up a lot of your time and eventually leads you to be tired and unproductive rather than being productive. So instead of doing multitasking, try doing one work at one time with fully focused mind. trust me, I have tried it and it really makes a difference. It makes your work more meaningful, it makes your work more richer, and it improves your quality of your work. And in the end, if it is good, it will be only if it is richer in the quality of your work is good, it is going to improve your results, isn't it? Hmm? The third myth that we have regarding productivity is comparison kills your productivity. How? Let me explain that. Comparison in usual is not good with others. I feel comparing with yourself, leveling up your skills helps you much more progress in life rather than comparing yourself with others. But we do get into this habit of comparing ourselves with others. I agree. We live in an age of social media that can't be helped. But always keep a check of yourself and try not to compare your productivity with them, because in the end, if you don't level up to their criteria, you will end up being more unproductive and being more sad than you were before. Your motive and expectation will not be met, and you will end up being more sad. So instead of comparison, try leveling up your skills. Try to be a better version of yourself rather than being a better version of somebody else. The fourth myth that we have regarding productivity is that overworking is cool. I have seen so many people do this. Like, people actually glamorize this overworking concept, and it does not make sense in my head. I'm a lazy person, okay, firstly. So working itself is a huge chore for me, and on top of that, I've seen people do overwork for themselves. And this usually comes if you're passionate about something. Like, if I'm passionate about teaching, I won't mind putting that extra hours just to make the life of that student easy, just to make them understand. But you need to understand that overworking is actually tiring you out more and more. Instead of overworking, try putting limits to your work, and in which way you can do maximize to give out your skills and abilities instead of overworking yourself to the core. Overworking, sadly, is not. The last and the fifth myth that we have is to work till you drop dead. Means ignoring our body's sign. Oftentimes, when we work too much, you will notice certain body changes in your body. I do notice. I feel more tired. I feel more stressed. I feel more anxious. I feel more angry, and I feel everything is like piling on top of my head, even though it isn't. And oftentimes we feel confused, and we are wondering why is this happening. We don't have anything on our top of our head, but we do feel like that. I'm sure this feeling aren't uncommon with me. Everyone experiences that. So why is that? So when you overwork yourself, and when you're overworking yourself, your body tries to give you physical signs so that you can stop that and come into a state where it is you are coming to a state in which you are actually able to work productively. So for example, may have body aches, or you may have headaches, or you may have tiredness. Now, I don't mean to say that, oh, you should not work hard for your or whatever you are passionate about. You should. That's where we move ahead and all. But ignoring your body signs when it is too much and when it is not, it's a huge mistake that we do. If you don't take care of your body, and if you don't listen to it in what it is signaling you, you will end up being sick. So instead of ignoring your body sign, pay attention to it. Take care of your body, take care of your mental health, and I'm sure you will be the most productive version of yourself. Again, try to be the most productive version of yourself and not of others. Reminders. Okay, and that's it for today's videos. We are done with it. Hope you found this helpful. Um, hope you found this helpful. And if you like this video, please press the like button. Comment down below which myth you believed in and you're not going to do it again. Let's take a commitment in the comments box together. And follow me on my Instagram if you want. And I shall see you again very soon. Bye. Prioritizing. Instead of my diary with me, if you're wondering what am I looking at. Okay. Why am I doing that? The fourth tip regarding myth.